Where'd they come from?
Okay. So can somebody press play over on the other one just to make sure we've got the live screen? Yep.
You had to unplug it.
Okay. I'll declare the meeting open at 10:05. We're currently broadcasting live over the internet to YouTube, which should be broadcasting on our website. So if anybody goes to our website, they should be able to see it. Welcome all to the 2016 AGM, which is correct 2015 AGM. The reason for the delay was we put our constitutional review with some alterations to our constitution, and we had to move it back to give our members time to respond. Have we had any response to that? Right?
None whatsoever. Oh, well, no negative response. A lot of people have gone, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what I'll do is we'll go through I've got agenda of the meeting which I sent out to all board meeting members. So Ray, is there any apologies?
Mike Cully is an apology. Yes. I think he's the only one, actually.
So, is there any other apologies from the floor? Helen, Jason?
No. Look, I can. There's lots of people that would have loved to have been part of it from the station, so you can put a second apology in from Voice FM.
Yeah, no worries. Is Robert there today?
No, he's still doing work at Sawyer's Court, the Ferret House. Nearly finished.
Okay, cool, no worries. Yep. So Valley FM and QBN FM. Okay, is there any other apologies?
Jan Wilson, yes.
Jan Wilson, yes. Oh, yeah. All right.
No, she sent me an email saying that I should like to get something else on there.
Okay. All right. So just a reminder for anybody who is actually tuned in via YouTube. If you would, could you please go to YouTube and in the comment section below, actually put who you are, so we can keep our registration of who viewed during the AGM for an attendance present, please. And if you need to, if you'd like to ask any questions or so on, you can put them in there and we will respond. Sheldon will actually keep track of that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'll keep moving on. That's fine. I'll move that the apologies be accepted. Have we got a seconder? Yep, Ray Hazen. Business. Golf to read the previous minute.
Speak up. Okay. Well, President, apologies as per the list. You read them out. Michael McFetus, present at the meeting. Michael McFetus, Trent Getty, Helen Bath, Jason Williams, Ray Hazen, Robert Bath, Joseph Merwood, Barry Anderson. Apologies were received from Lynn Wells, Roger Wood, Mike Cully, Sam Rogers, John Hines, Sue, DCR, John Ells, Alpine FM, and Dolph Merwood. Business. Helen read previous minutes of the meeting. Helen asked for questions or corrections from the floor. No questions received. Asked for a motion that the minutes of the previous meeting be confirmed. Minutes moved by Jason Wilson, seconded Robert Barr. Chair report, written report and verbal report, refer to video links. Treasurer's report, written and verbal and video links. Jason Wilson moved, seconded Robin Barr. CEO report, as per video link. Ray Hazen moved, seconded Robert Barr. Technical report, video links. Michael McFetus moved, seconded Trent Geddes. Maintenance report, verbal report from Helen on behalf of me. Thank you very much. Verbal report from Helen, fundraising, verbal report from Helen's behalf of Ian Nichols. Election of committee members to elect 4 board members for 3 years and a chairperson. Nomination for board members were received. on the 26th of October 2014 at 6 p.m. 1 Helen Bath, 2 Dolph with 3 Michael McPheeters and 4 Ian Nichols. As the number of nominees matched the number of positions vacant, the nominees indicated are declared elected and the Board of Directors for a period of 3 years. Nominations for the chairperson received as of Wednesday, 6th of October 2014 at 6:01 Michael McPheeters. As he was the only person nominated for the position, the nominee was declared and elected as chairperson. Appointment of auditors, Michael McPheeters appointed auditor to be decided by the board. Ray Hazen, second, Ray Hazen, motion approved. General business, call for general business, none received. Ray Hazen reported 2015 conference, refer to video link for content. Thank members, meeting closed 10:51 a.m.
Very good.
Questions or changes?
Anybody? Okay, that's great. Can you move the report?
Move the report be accepted.
Seconder?
I can second it.
You can second Helen? Yep.
Yep.
Cool. No worries. Alright, that being adopted, we'll move on to the chair report. I have a verbal report for this year. It's been quite a busy year. We've tried to kind of consolidate a little bit. We've got all our accounting stuff now up and running and pretty much sorted. We've now got an extensive email list of every community radio station in Australia. That's taken a lot of work and a lot of time. So we'll be pursuing that in the next little bit. We've also had meetings with the CBF in relation to funding, and we've commented on the structural changes to the CBF on, I think, 3 occasions now. We've also been very active in talking to our member stations and supporting as a normal. We had a conference in 2015, which was a success, and we've been chasing funding for our 2016 conference, which currently is still pending due to some issues with the CBF. As a whole, community radio seems to be, as it always has, seems to be struggling for resources, and this year has brought about some changes in the Scma in relation to services that it will provide. It's been moved and seconded at a board level to do internet live streaming, which is in its beta phases at the moment and actually is operational. We've updated our website. We've included more information on that, and the Scma will also be looking at providing streaming, a streaming service as well to its members at a reduced rate. So just another avenue of revenue. And I expect that will be up and running within the next roughly week or so. So I'll move that as my report. Any questions or queries? I'll leave the financial stuff to Jason to talk about. Okay. Anybody, any questions or? Okay. I'll move my report if there's no questions. Seconder? Okay. CEO report.
Right. 2014 has been a year. That should be 2014. It's been a year of changes, both for community radio and Scma. As always, the Can-Do Association does, and we managed to move through these challenges and continue to do what we do best, and that is support community radio stations throughout Australia, regardless of location. At times, the support we have given has not been all I have wanted, but it's the tyranny of distance and the challenges posed that have shown just how underfunded and undersupported this organisation is compared to the larger organisations that don't seem quite as hands-on as we are. We're working on changing that situation, but believe me when I tell you that we do extremely well with the funds available to us and the generosity of our supporters. The SCMA is evolving, and that is nearly always a good thing. But there are some within the sector that perhaps feel a little nervous as we continue to grow and provide our membership with new services and support systems. We are also changing the way we go about a lot of things as an organisation, and reviewing our essence and ensuring we remain in step with the ever-growing demands of not only our membership but the sector as a whole. We have been very active in providing feedback and information to sector organisations as well as outside bodies doing research. This has given us more of a voice, and it is great to see our opinions, suggestions and ideas being taken on board. The SCMA continues to have a deep commitment to the membership of the SCMA, and I believe this is the best way forward as it demonstrates to all SCMA members that we are serious about making sure we offer as much support as possible to as many stations as possible, as quickly as possible. As we move forward, we are all well aware of many challenges ahead for community radio sector and for the SCMA. I have no doubt that we as an organisation will get through those challenges, grow and evolve, while at the same time continuing to serve and assist our member stations. The SCMA has organised, as an organisation, has developed more of a brotherhood than a membership because of the commitment we have to our members and our membership's willingness to work with and assist each other on a day-to-day basis. It's also heartening to see the number of stations that are willing to jump in and assist member stations in times of trouble, emergency or breakdown. It shows not only me but the members of the association how important mutual support and understanding is within the sector and within the SCMA. The conference continues to grow and evolve, but at times has minor setbacks, mostly due to economic climate and financial pressures on community broadcasters. It's purely a cash flow thing. We continue to work hard to keep costs of the event down as low as we can, but even so we are seeing increases of the conference fees, accommodation and travel expenses. This I feel in no way reflects on the quality of the conference or the topics or presenters. As we move forward, I look forward to working with as many SCMA member stations as possible and getting to know the volunteers and staff. I remind you all that SCMA is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week service, and all you need to do is call me, like that, and if you don't have the answers, I can assure you I will find an answer or a person who can give you the answer as soon as is humanly possible. I wish you all continued success and broadcasting well into the future. Here endeth the lesson.
Sure. Would you like to move on? Is there any questions of Ray's CEO report?
Concise as always.
Yep. Okay, Ray, would you like to move your report?
I'd love to move my report.
Seconder? Alright, okay. Secretary.
We'll say aye.
Secretarial report. Dos.
Huh?
Yeah, good one. Thanks.
Yeah?
Hey, I've got nothing else to say. What do I do?
Okay.
I'm the
Alright.
secretary.
Yeah, I'm the
Well.
secretary.
Well.
I'm getting into it.
Alright, you move your
Taking a
report?
bit of time. Hang on, move my report.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Jason, Treasurer's report.
Okay.
Okay, the balance sheet and profit and loss up to the 31st of December 2014 was circulated to all board members.
Do you mind actually reading those out, because that way we don't know. We can just record it in the thing.
Yep. So the current, as of the 31st of December, the total assets of the association is 51,578. That includes our bank account and the accounts receivable. That accounts receivable figure has been reduced due to the writing off of some old debts as bad debt in 2015, so that figure will change now. We've got no current liability, so our current total equity in the association is $51,578.98. That has changed from our previous opening balance due to a loss of just approximately $6,600 in 2014. Our profit and loss was all made up, and we did have a net loss for 2015. Part of that is, well, most of our income comes from the conference, comes from the grant for the conference and the individual membership. That's something we'll obviously and have been looking at with our board meetings as to what we can do to increase funds to the association to keep on doing what we do best. Just followed by way of anything else, the total income for the conference was $10,665, which there may be some more figures we have. That would have been for the conference in 2015. Individual total membership received was $1,050 and some reimbursed expenses of $815.60, giving us a total income of $12,965.95. Our main expenses for 2014 do come in terms of the vehicle and some of our other expenses, like our insurance on the equipment we have stored and insurance for the vehicle. The rest of our stuff is we had some expenses on the phone and expenses on rent on the shed for the equipment, but nothing dramatic. The largest expense we did have was in terms of the fuel for member support, repairs and maintenance on the vehicle. Member support's what we do best, and it's obviously all going to be a big part of our expenses for that year. The financials for 2015 are still under review. We've got to fix up a bit more in there before they can go out, and that'll be for the next AGM anyway.
The other thing that I would like to mention is that the board had made a resolution in regards to changing our financial year back to a normal financial year, not a calendar year.
Yep.
Yeah, so because it was causing problems with our grants, because they don't seem to be able to cope with us going January to December because it's the previous years. So we've moved that can happen. So that's already started. So there's kind of a bit of a discrepancy between the two accounting systems for this year, because we're trying to integrate everything. But by the end of this year, we should be pretty much on track. We've also had a couple of things in relation to names and so on that you've done this year as well, haven't you, Jason?
Yeah, we had to amend some stuff with our registration with the Australian Business Register, which is run through the Australian Taxation Office.
Yeah.
Still had us with a registered entity name as the Southern New South Wales Community Media Association. What we did with that was we added the Southern Community Media Association as a valid trading name with the ABR, which is on all our invoices and all our payments. What the ABR, for some bizarre reason, still has us as is an unincorporated other association. We are an incorporated association with the New South Wales Office of Fair Trading. There is a form on the ATO website that we can try and download if we can find it, and ATO was very helpful at giving us those details. So I'm still trying to track down that form so we can actually get that completed and sort out our issues with the CBF. I do have a copy of the registration from New South Wales Fair Trading that we can submit to the CBF to actually prove that we are a corporate association.
I think Ray did that last week.
We're just having issues fixing up the ABR with the tax office.
I sent it to him. So, come on.
We'll fix it.
Still good. Yeah, so anyway, that's good. So that should be rectified in the next week or so. Alright, anything else to add or any questions of Joe? You got him? No? Okay. Jason, would you like to move your report?
I will move my report and the financial statements.
Fantastic. Thank you. Seconder? No? Yep. Cool.
I can second it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Who are we up to? Technical report.
Technical.
It is technical. This year we've actually gone through a bit of a development phase with our streaming. which is now, like I said, in beta testing, has been in beta testing for a while, but we are still looking for people to take the stream in a testing sense. So, and they can put it there, it doesn't really matter, but we're having trouble trying to get people to test. So, at this point, it's doing okay. This also allows us to broadcast live events and also insert live advertising on the fly, sponsorship, sorry, which then can be synchronized across the network. So the actual playout system that connects to the stream can identify when there is a sponsorship or station ID coming up and can substitute a local station ID or station sponsorship for that particular event. So, and that can also go for live events as well. So it will give us the ability to do live breakfasts, live shows, or pre-recorded with pre-recorded breaks as well. So, and we've got up to, at the moment it's designed up to around 6 streams. It can be designed up to 50 streams at once. So it can be used to distribute program live. There's about a between a 10 and 15 second delay, but in reality that's not much more than what you're going to get through a satellite. You'll get 1 or 2 seconds delay on the satellite. So that's taken a bit of resources. The website as well has gone through a little bit of a upgrade. I've integrated all the conference registration stuff now on that. So before it was an external site that it was going to do that. Now it's all integrated into the Scma.
Oh, right.
Yep. And I've also integrated PayPal as well. So we have, and also the X Awards have also been integrated as well. So there's been quite a bit of work to pull all that back into the Scma website. Probably not super noticeable for most people, but it's just a consolidation, and it means that we will be more accurate and basically access the information a bit easier than what we could in the past. PDS still continues to roll along as it does.
Yep.
We've had a couple of a server failure this year. We've had at Barham, and we've had a couple of computer issues, but even
we had a USA failure as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we actually had a proper server failure, which we did.
A proper one.
A proper one. Well, there's 2. There's a main server in the US. So we have 2 main servers in the US. One of them failed. So we
did.
Yeah, it was out for 3 days. So, but with the ability of PDS to reroute, we rerouted the information to the secondary server, and we were up and running within about an hour of that failure. So something I didn't want to test, but hey, it worked.
It's working.
So yeah, so that was a bit of a pain. So I'll move that to be my report. There's quite a bit coming up in the future that we want to try and do too. There's a couple other technical projects that I want to get going. Oh, the other thing was TechNet is up and running.
Yes.
And seems to be quite popular.
Yeah,
It seems to be posted on all the time. So, which I think is actually a great thing to keep everybody involved.
Just in case you don't know what TechNet is, it's a Facebook site, for want of a better description, which basically is an open forum for technicians and anybody that needs technical information.
Yeah, or want something.
Yeah, or is looking for something.
Yeah. So,
like manuals.
Yeah, manuals, yeah.
From the cupboards.
We get that all the time. We just had one actually. Did they find it?
Yes.
They found it.
Yeah, Trent Geddes
had
it.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so I'll move my technical report. Sorry, any questions on the technical first?
One minor question.
Yep.
When you say you're beta testing the stream,
yep,
you want people because you need to load it up. You need to test it under stress, or?
No, what I want to do is I want to test it out in the wild.
All right, yep.
At the moment, like, it's getting tested, but it's in a more of a controlled environment. So I want people to be able to do what people do, which is tend to try and break stuff.
Yes.
Not intentionally though.
Oh, Joseph?
Yeah. So, and that's why I haven't put it out, because I haven't had enough in the wild.
It's better to wait and
Yeah.
than to release it and have it fail.
Yes, that's right. And it goes out to 50 different people, and then all of a sudden we all find there's a problem, and then it doesn't work. That's never good. So I won't do that until I've had more actual on-air testing. So that's what I mean by that.
Cool.
So as soon as we can get that, we can get it going. Yeah. And the other thing too is we're going to need to start looking at getting live feeds as well. We've got 2 channels that run at the moment, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which just supply music. And
You're out of the screen.
but we've got. But what I do want to do is actually have live broadcast or simulcast from stations. So maybe a simulcast of a breakfast show or whatever.
Or a Saturday night request show.
Or a request show or
Night from 85.
yeah. No way.
99?
Because
Okay.
he takes requests via Facebook, so
Okay.
that would work.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a 1-800 number? No.
No. Facebook sounds good. Okay, so I'll move my report. Any other questions? No. Okay. Scma, Ray
I'm going to
Hayes.
do that.
Yes, my turn.
Okay. Ray, conference report.
Yes,
Hang on a minute, hang on a minute.
yes, we had one. It was good. No, the last conference, we missed the conference due to some issues, but the last conference was quite successful. It was the first conference that we ran 4 workshops at a time, which proved to be, whilst challenging, entertaining, and made sure that people got the information they wanted. Attendance was down on normal years, but that was mainly due to fiscal and financial problems with stations, and so that was the reason for the shortfall in numbers. Although it wasn't a shortfall, there was still something like 60 or 70 stations or people at the conference, which is great. Hopefully this year's conference will be bigger and better. We're already speaking to APRA and PPCA about attending. APRA have indicated they're interested in coming. They're not sure in what capacity. We're speaking with the ATO to attend this year's conference and talk about not-for-profits and charitable organisations. And who else have I spoken to? Oh, of course, David Wilson will be here again in 2016. The conference planning part for this year is going well. Last year's conference I thought was really good, well attended, in as much as the people that actually came to the conference actually went to a lot of the workshops. We've found in previous years that people tend to skip out,
Yeah.
for want of a better term, which is, that's their right to do so if it doesn't interest them. But obviously we hit the mark last year because the majority of people attended most of the workshops. So yeah, it's going well, I feel. Of course, we've got the little hiccup at the moment that we can't go too deeply into planning until we have confirmation that we have funding. But, life's full of all challenges like that.
Okay. So, but regardless of whether we get funding or not from the CBS,
The conference will go on.
will still proceed,
Yep.
regardless. I think all this does is gives us a little bit of a challenge to increase our number of people at the AGM, at the conference. Because if we can increase the number, we can cover our costs.
Yes.
So,
The other thing is the X Awards. If you have a look at the X on the Scma website, you'll see that the X Awards, some of the categories have changed, which I think is a good thing because some of the categories were rapidly becoming redundant. So that's a good thing.
and it's open now.
Yes, both conference registration. He looked at the. Yep, both conference registration and X Award registration or entry is open now online.
Go and register.
Yeah, be there or be square.
The other thing too with that is we now have a PayPal account as well. It's not actually up online as yet, but it will be in the next week or so. So the conference, once the invoice comes, you'll be able to pay your membership fees online, and you'll be able to pay your conference fees online.
And also the new schedule for membership.
Yes.
You'll be able to pay your membership for more than 1 year and receive a discount for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or the other option also is that you will be able to pay month by month. But it is a slightly higher cost if you wish.
Yes, because PayPal will count us.
Yes. So yeah, so the longer it is, the better you get as well. So you up to 5 years. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay. Ray, would you like to move your report?
I'd love to move my report.
Sigma? Okay.
Pretty bad.
Okie dokie, maintenance report. Golf. This is a membership
let me know
maintenance.
this is good membership, mate.
Yeah. So,
Do something about that.
would you like me to
Yeah, you can
do it?
Michael,
Okay. I'll do it on your behalf. This actual category was created to maintain our current register of stations. Now that's all kind of been thrown out the window because we've recreated the whole list of every community radio station in Australia because the ACMA have released all their current registered radio stations and the type of licenses and so on. So from that information, we've actually gleaned all radio stations in Australia, whether they be aspirant or fully licensed, and there's well over 400 stations currently. So as a whole, we actually hold around about a quarter of those stations in Australia.
Yep.
The licenses themselves, there's actually more licenses than that, but they are held by a lot of the individual stations. So they've got multiple blue broadcasts, and sometimes it's owned by the same entity or same group, and they may have 4 or 5 different broadcast lines. So it's been a bit challenging in relation to all that, but this year we'll be concentrating on getting out information packs to all of the radio stations in Australia and try and get some more people on board. So the bigger we are, the better we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. We do have the majority of them. We have all the station names in their PO boxes. We don't have every email address, but that is something we're going to try and put in the database. We're missing some information out of it, such as some of the phone numbers, contact numbers, and email address, but the majority of them, yeah, we do have. The actual database is already installed and it's already accessible to the members, to the actual board members, but I can actually publish some of that into the thing.
The email address or the post office box, yes.
Yeah. So if you did want to send out an email to all stations in the Scma network, you can just send it to Ray and he will actually send it out. Yeah. Because he has his own internal list as well. So that's all been integrated, but he's still got those on. Any other questions of the report? No? Ross, would you like to move your report?
Yeah, I'll move my report. Thank you very much.
I'll second it. Okay.
We do well.
Modification to the Constitution. Where's Ray gone? Okay. Modifications of the Constitution were circulated to all members of the SMA. According to Ray, there has been no objections to any of the constitutional changes. I'll talk generally in regards to the constitutional change and the reason why we've done it. Due to a change in the way we do business and the way we actually interact with our members, we need to be altering our constitution to ensure that we are able to do online voting, online meetings, and basically push into the online realm. The current constitution actually was a little bit restrictive of that, and we've actually made that a little bit easier. One of the other reasons why we've done it is because of the constitutional name that was in the document was not in accordance with what our registered name is. So what we've done now is we've brought all that into line, and we've also made it easier because we've just changed it to the association and then referenced the association as our legal trading name because it's way too long to be put in all the way through the whole document. There was a couple of other little changes to nominations of the board and elections, which brings us back in line with the normal constitution. I don't think it was pushed away from that. I'm not sure why, but brings us back into the normal fray, which means that the chair does not have to nominate. It is nominated by the board once the board is elected, and all executive positions. So it also gives a little bit of freedom to coerce people onto the board after, if we've got.
Hi, Chris.
On the board.
Look, what?
Given that there's been no received negative comments in relation to that, I'll open to the floor for any other comments. Before I move the motion to adopt changes. I'm opening it to the floor. Anybody like to talk on the changes?
Just do it.
Okay. Anybody like to talk against the changes? Right.
So I'm
Okay.
fine and we all got wet.
Alright. Well, I'll move a motion to adopt constitutional changes. Sorry? Would you like to do it? I'll move the motion. Alright. Second. Oh, yeah. Yep. Bill. Excellent. Election of committee members. No nominations for the board members were received by the closing date, and therefore the vacancies will become casual vacancies.
As per the constitution.
Okay, general business. I'll call for general business. Chris? No? I don't. Jason?
No.
No. Helen?
Not AGM general business.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Solomon, general business? No. Casey? No. Okay, right. Any other business before I close the meeting? No. Okay. Well, I'll close the meeting at 11:44. Thank you all for attending. 10:44.
I was about to say,
Sorry, I'll correct that.
Oh dear.
Okay, thank you all for your attendance. That's been awesome. And we will see you all next year. Yes, right. Okay. Thank you all.